Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be posting some lots of videos up. Okay, so on all different subjects. The first one we're going to do today is just explain why, through my years of searching for a great Les Paul 59, 58, 60 model, why I've chosen the Navigator model made by ESP. So this is the first one I got here, which is made in 2012, and obviously it's probably not my favourite top because it's just what's called a lemon burst. But I'm just going to go through a few different features and tell you why I think this is the best sort of it's not really mass-produced guitar, but it's what I would call the best mass-produced, kind of on a budget Les Paul copy. So the reason this is really cool is because the specs are similar to obviously a 59. That means that it's got a red painted back, one piece Honduras mahogany, and so the bursts were made with Honduras mahogany, and so that's what you really need. And apparently this wood is selected from an old growth, and it's been stored for 30 years apparently. And it's got a real handmade feel, real handmade vibe to it. The fretboard is not Brazilian, but you can get Brazilian fretboards on these ESP. You pay extra, of course. It has now it has perloid. I don't think this is pretty similar to the original, but it's not exactly the original. And I know a lot of replica builders are getting the original stuff, but I'm pretty sure that this is not. One interesting way I can always tell the quality of a guitar, this is a bit weird, but I always do this when I get a Les Paul, is I just have a look here at the workmanship around this area here. We can see the binding joining to the body, and I'll just make sure that if that's really cleanly done, and you can just kind of tell how much attention to detail has gone into the guitar. And this is just absolute perfection, the way they've done the binding and the construction. It's got a nitro cellulose, very thin finish, which you can easily dent and ding. So you have to be quite fragile with this guitar. The pickups I changed to Mojo pickups because these they come with Seymour Duncans, and I'm not a fan of Seymour Duncans. I mean, they're not bad pickups, but they're not my favourite. I've never sort of played a set of Seymour Duncans that have really done it for me, but each to his own. The neck shape on these guitars is absolutely perfect, because I don't like a thin neck, but I don't like a really thick neck, obviously. And these are just nice and chunky and a great shape. I think they're called a D shape, I'm not sure, but just a really great shape. Nut width also is, I think it's a 40. Pretty sure it's a 43mm nut width. And now this is something I've gone into. A real burst would be slightly smaller, slightly narrower than a 43mm burst. Nut width, but they always vary, So all in all, the specs on this guitar are pretty much as close as you're going to get to a real 59, I think, in my opinion. And obviously it's a solid top. The hardware is Goto, so you probably want to change this hardware to your favourite hardware, such as I can't even remember the good stuff anymore. But there's a certain company which makes really good versions where they've gone into the metallurgy to get it near to a 59 burst. So all in all, this is a great guitar. That was 2012, the other one, and I've done a video on these two guitars before. This is the other one, which is made in 1997, and again, really good wood, Honduras mahogany. Obviously this burst didn't have white plates, and also This is natural colour, it's not red. It should be red if it's going to be to burst specs. The nut is a tiny bit bigger than 43mm, so it's not like a real burst. That's something that's not quite right. But if you look at the carving on the top, this is much more like a real burst, where they've got the kind of bowl shape where it levels out here. So that's something they've got really right on this guitar. So I think all in all, these are really great guitars. I mean, if you don't have like loads of money to buy a Gibson custom shop, I think these guitars are probably better, in my opinion. And also, obviously they're cheaper, and especially if you get them second hand, that's where you'll really kind of win. And these go on eBay for around about £1,200. So you're getting a hell of a lot of guitar for £1,200, and highly recommend it if you can find one. The only word of warning I would say is that Navigator, for some reason, they make heavy guitars, and personally I wouldn't play anything heavier than 9.5 pounds. So this guitar here is, I think, 9.3 or 4. This one here, however, is only 8.4 or 8.3 pounds. So these are nice weights. So yeah, cheers for checking out this video, and there's going to be lots of videos coming up all about interesting subjects pretty soon. Thanks.